Texan, man. I got my Texans hat on, man. Got my Texans merch on. What a way to end the season, man. 9 straight, man. 12-5 after starting 0-3, man. We beat the Indianapolis Colts, man, 38-3, and we ended with a touchdown, man. One of our linemen getting a touchdown, one of our linemen getting a touchdown, man. Check this out, man. First half of the game, man, we're looking at this game. We're like, hey, man, we're looking at the Jacksonville versus the Titans game. We want to win because if we win and Jacksonville loses, we clinch the division. Let me tell you something, man. About a quarter and a half into the Jacksonville Titans game, Jacksonville was like, man, this division is ours. Cool. We saw that after halftime. Coach Miko was like, I'm pulling my starters. But before we get to that point, man, CJ Stroud had a pretty favorable showing. There was no Nico Collins. There was no sacks on CJ Stroud. We were establishing Higgins as a threat going into the playoffs, man. Woody Marks had a couple of reps. He did pretty decent. You know, our run game hasn't been that all year, but Woody Marks has given us just a somewhat decent running game. We've only had 100-yard rushing game all season, and that came from Jordan that we picked up off of a practice squad. But, man, let me tell you something, man. The Colts really dropped the ball. And this isn't about the Colts, but I'm here to tell you how the Colts dropped the ball, man. Riley Leonard went out there and put up 200 and some yards with 1 interception, man. At some point in the game, he was getting things done against our starting defense. And, we got the #1 defense in the league, man. But in all fairness, there's no NFL real game tape on him to really look after. So there was nothing to really study. There may be like one game of game tape or a half of game tape or something. But anywho, I don't know if you're from Indiana or whatever, you may have a quarterback there. I don't know. That's not my team. Y'all figure that out. But with that said, man, when you reflect on that, the Colts were the hottest team in the league at one point, man. They had like 8 wins and 3 losses after they lost to us. Then they went and got Phillip Rivers to lose the next 3 games, when maybe had they put Riley Leonard in, they may have had a shot. But anyway, who cares? The hottest teams, or the top 2 teams to come out of our division and make the playoffs, is Jacksonville and us. We forced a fumble on Riley Leonard. It was pretty good, man. I think we're on our way. What you need, baby?
Who are you talking to?
Talking to the camera, baby. I'll get with you. So we went ahead and we forced it, man. We got ourselves into the playoffs, man. That was my daughter, y'all. Excuse me. But we're there, man. As I said, when we got to the second half, we pretty much put in our backups. We had Davis Mills in there. He was kind of, trying to figure some things out because, of course, he didn't have a rhythm because he hasn't played with these backup guys. But towards the end of the game, man, Xavier Hutchinson, he was able to connect, and we were able to get into field goal range and get it done, man. But with that said, hey, man, at one point in this game, we were like, man, are we trying to lose this game so we can duck Lamar Jackson? Because, later on tonight, Pittsburgh plays the Ravens. Okay, so we're pretty much playing the winner of that game. That's just who we're playing. It's no if we fall because we clinched the 5 seed. So we're playing the winner of the Ravens-Pittsburgh game. Preferably, I would rather see Aaron Rodgers. But if we got to see the Ravens, it's whatever, because we wasn't supposed to be here anyway. But y'all know what it is, man. Sunday night's game is important because we get to see who we're playing and where we're going. And I like where we're at in the 5th seed. And I'm glad we didn't lose, because I do think that one of these top teams, whether it's Denver or New England, one of them are going to get upset, or one of them is going to lose. And because we hold a better record than one of those teams that's under us that can possibly beat them, there could be a home game for us in the future, in the playoffs, in the second round. First time ever. And you got to remember, man, we are a warm weather team. There's about 4 cold weather teams in the playoffs, and we want to play in warm weather. But y'all know what it is, man. Houston Texans 12-5. We beat the Indianapolis Colts 38-30. And there's an important game tonight that we have to pay attention to between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Huh? Who do you want to see win that game? For me, I'm not going to say it really doesn't matter. I would rather not see Lamar Jackson, but if Lamar Jackson and the Ravens win, let's run it. But y'all know what it is, man. Houston Texans, Christopher B. Robinson. We here. H-Town all day.